Now here's the call to action. Each and every one of us can do something for the Boys and Girls Club in Englewood. Now, we want to serve an additional 600 youth, and we are going to do it, and we are going to do it together. As the alderman said earlier, we need your time, your talent, your treasures.
Through its Great Englewood Futures campaign, they plan to serve hundreds more youth at 4 Englewood school-based Boys and Girls Clubs by the end of this year. As part of this effort, our Boys and Girls Clubs are working closely with the organizations of Teamwork Englewood and LISC Chicago, which in 2016 led development of an updated quality of life plan to address critical issues facing the greater Englewood community.
Boys and Girls Clubs youth development programs fit like a glove into the Englewood community plan, and in more ways than you can imagine.
In January of last year, we brought 200 stakeholders from the Englewood community together, and we met at Kennedy King College to decide the 5 priorities that we were going to work on for the plan, the new plan, phase 2. We came up with housing, education, jobs and economic development, public safety, and health and wellness.
That's a partnership also that the Quality of Life Plan can have with the Boys and Girls Club, to have extended programs, after school programs that specifically address these type of, I won't say low-hanging fruits for lack of a better word, but resource and support that the community could need.
Together we can really achieve this goal of improving public safety. We want to bridge those gaps. There is no divide between community organizations in 7 districts, or our elected officials, or our teachers and our students. We do no separatism, as Commander Johnson once said. We don't believe in any separatism. We know that together we can really make a difference by bridging those gaps.
And we need to be proactive in that. The Housing Task Force, I think, is in the right position to talk about and address those issues. Neighborhood Housing Services is another community organization that is involved in the community. And as part of the Jobs and Economic Development Task Force, one of the ways to help residents get ready is to have jobs available for people so they can get in the game. Englewood has an ecosystem right now for workforce development and job training. When young men and women came into our facility, they got a chance to see and work with the young men and women who had small businesses in our facility, and people who were striving to reach dreams. And I think part of mentorship is working with young men and women who are chasing something.
One of the priorities identified is that in the education task force is that all students would be reading at the 3rd grade level when they're in 3rd grade.
The opportunity there is for us to specifically work with those children that are identified through homework help, number 1, specifically. And those children that are wanting to read, the opportunity to have a book of their own in their hands to maybe borrow from the Boys and Girls Club, quite possibly to take home, read, and bring back. People are there to want to help them at all times, to whatever their needs are, whether that's something academic, whether that's something sports related, or even if it's an issue that they have. They feel close enough to the persons from Boys and Girls Club, the caring persons that have made that their mission to show that relationship and build that strong relationship, another mom and dad outside of their own home.
It's just very important to, outside of the home, in the schools as well, in the communities, to just tell the kids that you believe in them, that you want to root them on and cheer them on and be their biggest advocate. And when they confide in you, hey, I'm thinking about being a teacher, I'm kind of interested in computer skills, and you just bring those resources to them, everything is endless. They can be anything they want to be.
Most of your perceptions are wrong. You're getting information from a very funneled lens, and the community is going to surprise you. There's no question in my mind about that.
Tell your friends that you can make a difference. Make this campaign happen. Make it real. This is an opportunity to really make a difference in the community that can really benefit from another after-school program in our schools.
We can do it, and we can do it with your help. We have a saying that says great futures start here. Well, I'd like to say great futures will start in Englewood because we're going to do this together. So thank you.